morning, friends. Yesterday, I was a participant in a very interesting web seminar on what not to tell or what to tell a child about sex. A seminar, a workshop, virtual, with experts on the panel on sex education. So I thought, let me share with my audience yet another unique and a wonderful topic which we shy generally talking about. So I'll be talking about today based on my what I heard yesterday from the expert, what not to tell a child about sex. For several decades, my friends, the modern parents have tried to give their children all the facts about sex, honesty, and forthrightly, as casually as if they were talking about arthmatic. Ask yourself, is this method, has it worked? My friend, it's difficult to say that the present generation of the children are much wiser any more than the profound, and they're much more wiser, profound, and meaningful in sense than were generations of the past. I don't think. Nor have we learned to take care of the very problem that sex information might be expected to solve. You all know what is happening in the world. The panelist was convinced when they show their statistics that the illegitimacy rates have risen in the recent year all over the world. The number of children suffering from deep emotional damage is on the increase. Innumerable surveys shown by the panelists and the experts that young people are desperately uneasy and uncertain about how they should behave with one another. Ultimately, the 2 hours long seminar or the workshop, web seminar, in the end, they emphasized four don'ts for the parents, and that's what I'm going to share with you all. And the first don't, they said that they don't tell the story of sex matter of factly, as if you are talking about weather. When we pretend we have no feelings about the subject, what else can our children think but that's a subject unrelated to feelings? Naturally, we find it difficult to talk about sex as if it has nothing special in it. My friend, it is a special. No subject in the world is more sensitive, and I feel more uh, laden with emotion. So this is the first don't. Don't tell the story of sex matter as if you are talking about just another thing casually. Second thing, they feel that uh, don't tell children too much too soon. I think very valid. It was discussed. Children aren't alike. All children are not same. They are different. While 3-year-old kid in one place is playing his mother with questions, it may turn out that the another 3-year-old somewhere else at the same age couldn't care less about anything. It's just quiet. And moreover, adults are often astonished to discover that the child didn't understand at all uh, what to them seems so clear. They forget how strange the information is and how little experience children have with which to receive it. You should have that kind of maturity. But even if the child couldn't understand or he could understand, would this mean that he should have it all at once? The modern child is often jaded at, I think, at 14. He knows so much, he has nothing to wait for, I suppose. He's already informed of almost everything. Parents should leave a child something to find out, to learn about when the time comes, so that he may have a sense of miraculous and joyous instead of merely an anxious curiosity. No doubt, it's a good thing to know the human anatomy, I suppose, but no one can deny that we are physical creatures. But we are a great deal more than that. And that is, love between man and a woman is and always will be, one hopes, a matter of the heart and the matter of the spirit. And no chart has been invented which can teach that. Answer your child's questions, but don't use every passing query as a springboard for telling him all you think he will ever need to know. When a three-year-old child asks where the babies come from, and uh, ask her to tell tell you where she thinks they come from, then you will be less likely to tangle your fact with her fantasy, and you will know better how much fact is needed. The third don't they said that talked about is that don't violate your own privacy. One enlightened mother uh, was upset because she didn't feel comfortable when nude in front of her children. Her father was disturbed because his 4-year-old daughter wanted to watch him at the toilet. He felt he should satisfy her curiosity but admitted that he didn't want to. Almost all experts today they feel that such immodest behavior is unwise and possibly dangerous. Often it arouses a premature erotic interest and may also produce a serious conflict in the child who senses that his parents aren't behaving naturally. Quite possible. Parents should stop feeling that there ought to be no secrets between themselves and their children. Cross the bridge when it comes. The next don't they say that don't think of sex education as a catalog of dangers. To be sure, they are warning that we must give our children, but let's keep them as few as possible, lest we make our children as mistrustful of beauty and tenderness as our forebearers or the ancestors, I would say, were of the physical aspects of love. Sex is not primarily a pitfall, but one of life's greatest joys. What fun it seems when we first take a child to see the zoo, or when he first sees a snowfall. Couldn't it seem the same when we first tell him about the miracles of birth and love? The truth is that a child may get a better sex education from parents but never once open their mouths on these subjects, but who clearly love each other and are sensitive to the rights and dignity of others, than from all textbooks and anatomical information in the world. As child learns best about sex from parents, who love him and each other, and one is considerate of each other. He learns about it when he is taught to communicate his feelings to those he loves. When he is given the chance to exercise tenderness towards what is small and dependent, when he is taught to respect the reverse and the longings of another person, when he learns that discipline and self control are part of the search for everything we treasure. I was a writer on a Hisar stud farm. The breeder, good friend of mine, a wise old man maintaining the stud farm, he tells me, I still remember that colts and young ones, they learn best in a green field. We will be wise to give our children more of the green fields of life, fewer of his clinical facts. We will be wise to let them approach the wonder of sex gradually, for the best things in life always come to meet us little by little as we grow in wisdom and understand them. I would rather have all the suggestions, all the discussions or I would say I would rather have all the kind of understanding from the uh, free discussions of sex than the greater risk run by the conspiracy of silence. If a inquiring child is put off with a lie, my friend, the parent loses a certain degree of respect. Ponder over these four suggestions, come out of the panel discussions, and I'm sure you will understand it better, and you can never go wrong while dealing with your children when it comes to sex. Thank you very much.